Oh, oh, the pistol pack though.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the CommonHeads podcast. I am one of your hosts, IFCJK, joined by.
S Fangs.
And the legendary Cheesecake Man.
What's going on, y'all? All right, so we have some things to talk about, and of course, we're just gonna roll with the punches, like whatever topic comes up next, obviously. But there's something that should be said, and it was a tweet. I actually took a screenshot, and I'm actually gonna post the screenshot of what was said in the video, and the one that
Mhm.
brought it up to me was Cheesecake. And Cheesecake, would you like to elaborate more on this hot take, value?
Yeah. So to give people context, this take was made, and I'm going to assume because the player in question that made said take is a Smash Bros. Ultimate Pro player. So I'm going to assume he must have missed the sign up for CEO. And from there proceeded to go on a tangent about how there needs to be registered slots, for pro players and shit, and stop making room for O2ers, or as I would like to refer to people as casuals that will eventually either take that leap of faith and decide to train up and make sure they're ready for the next one, or just they're there to have fun. I am very sick and tired of the lack of respect for a lot of the casual players that do go 0-2, that are either there for fun or there to test their skills to see how far they can make it. Pro players, well, not all pro players, but some pro players need to stop with these fucking corny takes. I'm sorry, but I gotta go in on this shit. If these casuals stop showing up to these events, I mean, yeah, sure, you're gonna get prize pools. But you need to understand too, these registration fees that these tournament organizers that be requiring y'all pay up before y'all even show up to the venue and everything else. If these casuals stop showing up, then prize pools will be a lot more smaller, exponentially smaller, if I want to add. So yeah, what do I feel? I am annoyed that some pro players to this day still feel like it's a good idea to disrespect people that go 0-2. Whether they're there casually having fun, whether they're there to test their skills, see how far they can make it, see where they stand against other players and whatnot. Don't matter, bro. You need to put some respect on these 0-2ers names, because if they again stop showing up, you won't be getting paid as much. And that's all I gotta say on that.
It's not only that, like so looking at it as a TO, as the tournament organizer, like if I took it as Jabali's, if I was Jabali and I would see this, I would be like, you're an idiot. You know why? Because without anybody coming in, if it was just pro players, you wouldn't have a venue. You guys wouldn't have a huge tournament that you guys can actually come to. Like without everybody showing up, whether they're casual, up and coming, or if you're a pro, if you just want pro players there, you guys are not going to have a tournament. You guys are not going to have a tournament setting. You guys are not going to have a big stage unless it's sponsored by, like how Capcom is sponsoring, but Capcom is sponsored by Sony, or how KI was sponsored by Microsoft. You guys are not going to have these tournaments. You know why? Because they're not getting the revenue from everybody who comes in, whether they're spectating, whether they're competing, or they're the top player who's got sponsored to actually go. Bitch, you're sponsored to fucking go. What are you crying about? Unless you're paying it out of pocket, what are you blabbing about? Oh, you missed the spot? That's your fault. That's your damn fault. So as a tournament organizer's standpoint, we need everybody to come out to enjoy the games that they want to play, to enjoy the event that they are holding, and to just have a fucking great time at a tournament that they will want to see for multiple games that are on stage. Now, as a player standpoint, and seeing that, it's like, if I beat you, then am I a pro player? Yeah, no, not really. You got your name out there, but listen, a lot of these casual players can and may just beat a top player. We've seen it countless times. It's just what happens. That's just how the cookie crumbles. They don't know what's gonna happen. A pro player could look down on somebody, but then get smacked up. Like my boy, like how back then, how Native Impact came on the scene with T-Hawk or Thawk on Street Fighter 4 and just command grabbed everybody to try to make a placement. You just never know what you're gonna get, and that's the beauty of fighting games.
I want to add on to that. So there was a moment. I think this was CEO of Frosty Faustings, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, F Champ. He was talking shit to this one dude, I forget his name, and told the dude that he was free. But then the next time he would meet this dude, the dude freed him up. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know what moment I'm talking about. But all it takes is one damn moment, bro. One paradigm shift, if you will, to quote John Moxley.
Yeah, one paradigm.
One paradigm shift is all it would take for that person to show you why you need to put some respect on their name and not look down on them like they ain't shit and they can't beat you or something like that. Because anybody can get beat, bro. Just because you're better today won't mean that you're gonna be better tomorrow. I mean, and which is why a lot of folks again need to stop looking down on the casual players or looking down on old tools. Because yeah, you beat them at this tournament, but what happens at the next tournament? What if they sat there and take what they learned from that match y'all had right there where you made them go 0-2, in the next tournament they make your ass go 0-2? Then what you gonna do? What you gonna say? I mean, like, dude, like that's all it takes. One moment.
Oh, not even. Well, I would say more realistically speaking, it would make him just need to go within a loser's run, because it would take two people to knock him out. You know.
Well, yeah, true.
Well,
enough.
yeah, of course, but like
I don't really like. No, I'm not saying like they just dropped them down to losers. They can totally go 0-2. They totally can go 0-2, especially if that 0-2 is in the losers bracket for another pro player, and it's that puts pro players up against each other. That ends up happening. You know. I'm just speaking realistic speaking. It just means that you put them into a losers run more than just going 0-2.
I've gone against pro players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, funny story. I never really talked to anybody about this shit. This was like 2016, Red Bull Battlegrounds in Seattle, Washington. I had an exhibition against fucking Snake Eyes.
Ooh,
and
you got hugged.
Well, of course I got hugged. I wasn't ready for the matchup.
Yeah.
But you know what the thing is, like, that didn't fucking deter me though, because I went on and actually played in the actual tournament that weekend, and I didn't go 0-2. I know that much.
Right.
I fucking went. I mean, like, yeah, I didn't go 0-2, but you know what? Put some, actually, you know what? Shout out to fucking Nason, because he the one that put my ass out. I mean, it's like I probably shouldn't have ran Nash that matchup because he was using Dawson that time, and I felt like, well, actually, you know what? I could have probably have played a lot better, but the fact that tournament nerves and everything else, I mean, I wasn't fucking ready. So clearly, I mean, like, okay, first ever fucking tournament after like years of not fucking going, so that shit shook me up. But then we fast forward to fucking 2017 where I go to fucking Evo, and I didn't go 0-2. I went like what 2-2. Yeah, I had a nice little run.
We all did good.
Yeah, like the second year, 2018, same fucking result. Went 2-2. I didn't go 0-2. But the thing is, like, I went back, I looked at I was sitting there playing the match in my head. And for those of you that are gonna probably make the joke, yes, I do mental image training apparently sometimes when I play fighting games, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's play it back in my head real quick and see where I went wrong. Shit like that does tend to help when it comes to me assessing the flaws in my gameplay, and what strategy could I've done or could have used there in this situation compared to me just winging it, basically. Because every fucking time I play a fighting game, I'm always winging it, dude. Like, I never really have a strategy, and that's probably what gets me beat most of the time. But then again, it's like I rely mostly on fucking instinct when I'm playing my shit. Like, okay, look, I make a mistake 9 times out of 10, I'm either gonna do it again or I'm not gonna do it again, But again, I rely solely on instinct because I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me watch them. Let me see what they're doing. Because if they're punishing me off of my mistakes, clearly I gotta fall back,
right,
and take a minute to think about what it is that I'm doing wrong, so I don't do it again, basically, But not a lot of people are gonna have that mindset, because at the end of the day, they're there to have fun. They're there to support the FGC in their own way, in their own little way they know how, and that's by showing up to these events. Again, like you said, whether they're spectating or competing, you gotta give people their flowers, bro. I don't care what your stance is. I don't care if you're a pro player for X amount of years, bro. At the end of the day, you were once an old tour your damn self.
Yeah,
You know.
facts. You weren't always the best. You didn't pop out the womb with a GameCube controller in your hand. You didn't pop out the womb with an arcade stick in your hand. You
Yeah.
learned, you grew, you adapted, and you fought everybody. You went 0-2 in tournaments yourselves. I went 0-2 in tournaments. 2015, that was my first tournament ever. 0-2.
Mhm.
0-2. Like you gotta grow as a player, and you gotta let everybody grow as a player as well. Now, just for the fact that some pro players, Smash players, I'm sorry, but y'all too much with this. There's too much problems with Smash players. This is why we don't
I
take
mean-
you guys so seriously. Ramanova, we just read Ramanova say the same shit. We don't take you guys seriously anymore. You know why? Because you act like you fucking walk on red carpets everywhere you go. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Acting like your ass don't stink.
God
But some of y'all
damn.
do be stinking.
Some of y'all do be snaking. Y'all be musty. That's all I'm saying. Listen, if you are late to register for a tournament, that's your fault. Take a spectator's pass.
Mm-hmm.
That is your damn fault. If you want to go and compete in another game that is open, go ahead and compete in another game. But do not, and I repeat, do not flaunt yourself around saying, hey, I'm a top player. Let me call up the TO here. Can you open it up again for me so I can enter? No, you missed it. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be doing that shit, man. Don't be
Yeah,
doing
man, it's just foul.
that. That definitely is foul. It don't matter who. Listen, if somebody registered before you, your fault. Your dumbass fault. Stop trying to fucking play something like you a victim or some shit. No.
Yeah.
Your ass didn't wake up. You was asleep. You didn't remember to register, and you forgot to register. Take a spectator pass. Have a good time at the event.
Right. Exactly.
It's like, bruh, I'm tired of that shit, man. Bro, this goes back to where, who was it? Who the fuck was it? It was another Smash player that was going around. I don't think it was Mewtwo King. Was it Mewtwo King before he actually like turned himself around being an asshole? Or was it Armada?
No, I think no.
Was it
no.
Armada?
I think it was Armada. It was
Yeah.
Armada because
Armada, yeah.
Mewtwo
I think it
King
was
was always so
Armada.
humble. Mewtwo
Okay.
King was so humble, always humble.
Okay, so Mewtwo King was the
Because
humble
Mewtwo
one,
King was the
Armada
frame.
one.
Yeah. Because Mewtwo King was the framed at a Nord. He was the base mechanic one. He came from the basement, bro.
So Armada was the one that was acting like the prima donna.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So I'm actually happy that Hungry Bucks won that 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the salt come through Armada's eyes when he lost that
I mean,
set.
man, it's the lesser
Mhm.
two evils.
Man, I lost to a
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's lesser two evils in that situation, man. So I mean, yeah, I was one of them. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Hungry Box, just win, please. I don't want Armada to get an even bigger head than he already has right now.
Bro,
Like, screw that shit.
the pure emotion.
But he will always be. But Armada will always be known as one of the Smash gods, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like Melee God. He will always be known as
It's just
Melee
my thing is like I just don't like how he was just
Yeah, don't flaunt
flaunting-
yourself.
on himself.
Yeah,
like
as a
he,
person, yeah, don't
like he was
fall.
just like an untouchable god or something like that. You know?
Stop it. Hungry Box beat your ass. Get out of here.
Yep.
Oh man, so in other news that was found out, tomorrow will be the top 8, the continuance of top 8 for the
yes.
MK tournament for Twitch Rivals that Maximilian is hosting. Be sure to guys check it out over at his channel tomorrow at, I believe it would be 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific,
Mhm.
where he's gonna start and continue the rest of the tournament. Hopefully there's no more BS that would happen. Hopefully that they'll
Yeah, hopefully.
fix the issues that has been happening since their run with the top 32. I mean, it was just unfortunate that things happened the way it did. We're not going to go into full detail. I mean, obviously news went around everywhere, so you guys probably already know. But I'm just hoping for a smooth sailing tournament, because like, for these players that play in the game that they like, they love, like, come on, let's just not ruin that fun, because it was a fun tournament. Watching the 32, it was a fun tournament to watch.
I was watching that.
Oh, you talking about
tournament,
the DDoS thing that they did?
and yeah, that it's funny because
Okay.
I checked Twitter that day because I wasn't home when it started, but I came home and I saw saw people talking about the DDoS situation. I'm like, okay, what happened? And then I was asking questions trying to figure out exactly what happened. And then when I found out what happened, I was like, okay, well, that sucks. It's always that one bitter ass person that just has to ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah. Okay, so I just got corrected. It is 1 p.m. PST. 1 p.m. PST, 4 p.m. East. But it's always one. I just can't stand how that happened the way it did. Everybody was having fun. Everybody was having a good time. I believe that it started with when I saw Kenny's stream and his shit randomly shut down, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't know if he got hacked into or whatever, but I don't think I seen anything in his chat when I was watching. All I know is that another player, his shit got leaked, and I was like, oh man,
Yeah,
that's
trash, bro.
not. It's tragic, but at the same time, like, why? You just can't stop. You just can't stop online trolls, man.
Like I said, it's always one bitter person that just has to ruin someone else's day because their day sucked.
Yeah,
I mean, it can't be helped, but at the same time, I mean, what can you do?
we can only try
Like,
to
really.
move forward, and hopefully that everything would be, I guess, seamed and situated. Like, hopefully nothing else bad is gonna happen, and we're definitely hoping that nothing else bad. I'm hoping that the rest of the top 8 will flow smoothly. It'll be hype. It'll be fun. I'm just actually shocked that Sonic Fox actually got taken out, but he was out of practice.
Well, the thing is, like he said, he's just gonna go in there, do his thing, have fun. He wasn't really trying to win. So I mean, like, and honestly, man, it's like not all the time people like pro players have to be in tournament mode. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have their moments where like, let me just join for the fun of it.
Yeah.
If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And there's nothing wrong with that,
Right.
like at all. I feel like not everybody has to don that mentality, but I mean, I know for some folks that just act like, oh man, like why you gotta be so sweat, bro. I mean, sometimes it's hard to turn that shit off, especially when you're not in an actual tournament. But I mean, why would you want them to give you any less of what they're capable of? I mean, it's like if I'm fighting somebody, I want them to give me their best, because then if I were to win, then I know where I stand going forward. If I were to meet up with them again, if I lose, and same thing applies. Just go back, check out where I went wrong, move forward from it, and then just adapt new strategies, or try to play a little better than I did that day. Like shit. But like I respect Sonic Fox, because Sonic Fox went into that thing and wasn't really trying to turn on the sweat mode.
He had fun.
Yeah,
he was playing characters that he wanted to play. We all saw it. He was playing characters that he wanted to play. I saw let's see. I saw Kenny play. I saw Steve play. They had some fun times. They were trying to go in, but it's the top players. But they had a good run. They really did.
The thing is, like, it's not like they can't play. Man.
No, it's not like they
I
can't
know,
play.
I know they can play. Like, we've seen them play. Like if they were to, like, if before that tournament even started, right? If they spent time like trying to practice and everything else for that thing, they probably would have done way better. But I feel like either way it goes, they went into that thing because they love the game. They clearly have love for MK and the community, as a whole.
Right.
So why not join this thing and show your support and show your love for the game that pretty much, if anything else, got you where you're at right now,
Yeah, so that top 8 will happen tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. East Coast time. So be sure to check it out at Maximilian Dude's channel. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check them out. If you guys never heard of them,
then you must have been living on a rock. You must be past the start edge.
Especially if you're in the FGC. Yeah, you should have heard about him a long time ago.
I mean, since me, man, that's how long it's been since a lot of us have been watching him, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Assist me, Doctor Doom. My first one. The very first episode, dog. That shit was mad fun. Thanks. What you
Yeah.
doing? I'm gonna call him out.
Hmm?
I'm gonna call him out in the podcast. What you doing?
Access 3.
Huh?
Access 3.
Man, you better pause that game.
I need you to
I'm
get up.
paying attention.
No.
I need you.
We
to get
need
off
you
that
100% here, motherfucker. There you
Like,
go.
game. Like,
Yeah.
look, if I can sit here
Live on the
and just
podcast.
freaking- look, my thing is, look, if I can sit
I mean,
here
you was
on
multitasking
Twitter-
the last podcast on your phone, so don't start. Yeah, T Minus
I was on
told
Twitter.
me about it.
Oh yeah, he was on
what
Twitter.
T-Minus told me. Either way, he was on your phone.
He was
T-Minus
on-
I was
told
on
you
my
about it.
phone, on Twitter, trying to get the news.
Yeah, we trying to get news.
We stay updated up here, man. We got to. I mean, doing what we do, we got to be up to date on every fucking thing. So
Yeah,
ain't no excuse.
yeah, we do. We definitely
Especially
do
when it comes to shit like shitty takes and everything else. You know, we got to
Mhm.
stay informed.
that part. There was something else
But
that
again-
happened.
Again, before we go into that, don't be like that guy, Smash Community, that decided to put out a corny ass take.
Yep, basically.
Please don't.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out. There was something else that happened in the FGC that kind of caught my eye. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it was like super relatable or not, or like important. I can't.
Congratulations and shout outs to the homie CR Maxwell who had his baby.
Oh
recently.
yes, I saw
That's what
that
you
on.
thought- That's what you remember. Yep.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely got to
Oh,
show that man
man.
some love. Him
If
and
you-
his wife, they had
yeah.
a little baby, little bundle of joy, little adorable little baby man.
If you guys don't know CR Maxwell, he is that Alex player. I remember the first time CR Maxwell came in to the stream in like what 2014, 2015. He didn't even know a lick of Street Fighter, and look at him now. One of
You
the
know,
top
you know,
Alex
can
players.
Can I say something about CR Maxwell?
What?
That man has improved.
A
I
lot.
mean, like a lot with Street Fighter 5. Like he is really. Ain't he like a diamond player, like or grandmaster?
I believe he's Ultra Diamond.
See, but look, either way, my point still stands. He went from humble beginnings to
He went from
learning
humble.
what he needs to learn, and he's teaching other players too. By the way,
He's teaching other players tech as one of the
he's
top
teaching
Alex players.
while he's learning. And I'm like, you rarely see that with some folks in the FGC. I mean, the ones that do that shit, it's like, bro, you're paying it forward. You're sharing your knowledge
Mhm.
on, you know, what to do, what not to do in certain situations. It's not even just with one particular character. You know, it's with whatever character that they choose to go into their sets with this, you know, whatnot. You're teaching them that mentality. You're giving them, well, you're teaching them more than just fundamentals and everything else. You know, it's I guess you could say proper fighting game etiquette.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so
'Cause
I
you-
mean, like, yeah, like like big ups to CR Maxwell. Congratulations to him and his wife for the baby.
Congratulations.
I told him like 2
Congratulations, man.
times. I told him on Instagram and I told him on Twitter. I'm like, man, look, I don't care.
I think I told him
I'm gonna
on-
tell you congratulations.
I think I told him on Facebook. If not, I think I dropped a like because I was scrolling and I saw it. I was like, oh, the little baby's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this man is isn't he a professor?
Yeah.
He's a
Actually,
professor.
I think he's a dean.
He's
I
a
think
he's a
dean. I think he's a dean and a professor.
he's a dean and a professor.
Yeah.
He listen, the story of
Yeah.
him us finding out who he was. He was a dean and a professor now. Growing to where he had his first house. He's fucking like being a dad now. It's like, man, we've known this man for that long to know like a whole story.
You know what,
I was
man?
like,
It's
damn.
like no cap. He was like my first sub when I got affiliate. Like no bull. Like he was my first affiliate. Like he was my first sub ever. And then I know Knight was like the second one after that. You know, so let me shout out to Knight. Knight 87 is the MVP. That man be in everybody's goddamn.
That man
streams, and
be
he
in
just up in there just supporting and
everybody's-
showing mad love, man.
He's got tabs. He's got tabs open, and he's like,
Mhm.
he'll sometimes come back in. He's like, wait, what did I miss? I didn't. I
Oh yeah.
was like, oh shit.
This man be sitting there just look like
He'd be
a lot of
flipping
folks
tabs.
Don't know about Knight 87. Let me tell you right now, this man
Lives up
Oh.
to his name.
he live up, yeah, exactly. He lives up to his name, and on top of that, man, he is always down to support the homies, man. Like that
Yep.
ass. Like Like if y'all don't know, you gonna know.
Like I just imagine
True.
this. I just imagine this man has so many voices in his head for having like 17 tabs open. S-Fangs, you see anything interesting when you've been scrolling?
Oh, look at that. He in the chat right now with his hand out.
Yeah, you got
Hang
it.
What?
I'm gonna extend that hand to you, Knight. I'm shaking your hand.
Nice. Okay, S-Fangs, have you seen anything lately on Twitter? Anything like that?
Anything on channel? No, not necessarily. All I see is humble stuff most of the time.
Oh, nice,
Put him in
nice.
bathtub.
Man,
You know what? Hang on. I know what I saw recently.
what?
I know we're like we're deviating from FGC stuff,
Oh, that's fine.
but I gotta say,
It's a podcast.
I gotta say this right now. Why is it that I jumped on TikTok earlier today before I started working on my video that I just put out recently
Yes.
on YouTube?
Okay.
This girl, I can't remember word for word, but I'm paraphrasing at this point. She said something about, "Listen, we all shit in the shower," and I'm like, "No." I paused the video right there. I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold up. Who's we?" Because last I checked, I shit in the toilet. I don't shit in the bathtub. Like, what? I'm like, man, no. So, yeah, like, of course, me being me, I'm like, hold up, pause this shit. Let's turn this into a TikTok moment real quick. And sure enough, I fucking did.
God, I need to see.
like,
I need to see that because
like my
my
reaction
God,
to that was like, literally, I was walking towards my door when I seen it. I was like, wait a minute. My face went blank for a second. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. TikTok moment. And I'm like, wait a minute, who's we? Like dead ass. I'm like, man, like this, like the funniest shit you see on TikTok, bro. Well, there's funny shit, then there's like cringe shit, then it's like, why would you even?
Yeah.
Why would you hit send on this?
That's all.
Keep it in the drafts. I think that TikTok right there. I mean, I feel
Should have
like
been kept. Yeah, it should. I think it was.
It should have been kept in the drafts. Like, come on, man.
They wanted the clout. They wanted to fucking say some shit that just don't make no sense. Hey, S-Fangs, you shit in the shower? You shit in the shower?
No.
Okay, check it out. S-Fangs, check it out. When you wipe your ass, use your right hand or your left hand?
I'm not playing into these jokes. I don't know what they really mean.
Okay, look, when you
I just saw a tweet from Mars saying hope they just start letting top players do early registration.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you should have mentioned who it was then.
You know what?
Okay.
I didn't feel like doing that. You want to know why? Because he had.
Yeah,
look,
I didn't want to mention who it was.
Does not want to give respect to old tours. Then why would we want to do that, man? The courtesy of mentioning who exactly it was him who said. I mean, look,
you could have told me beforehand, though.
I mean, I could have
showed it with him,
I
could
have told you. You are absolutely correct. However, that dude made me mad. Because again, I'm sick of the lack of respect.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know who Mars? So you know the player Mars?
I know who Mars is. I've always enjoyed his content. He's the hype guy for what the character that he plays. But damn, if you have a hot take like that and Isam coming in with like it's equal to all, stop being so flaunting because Isam was humble with the comment.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, damn, I'm gonna unfollow this bitch right now. He lost all my respect.
Unfollow this man. Do it. Unfollow his ass.
That's usually my reaction right there, man. Like if I see stupid, like not even like stupid shit. If I see something so controversial and just like, and it just shows me that you just don't respect the community, then I'm like, no, I can't fuck with you no more. Like I don't care. It's like if I respected you before, I no longer respect you because clearly you have no respect for those that have started their journey in the FGC, whether it be for fun, whether it be to better themselves as players and shit. The fact that you are lacking in respect for those players that are starting out and shit shows me who you are as a fucking person. And I mean, like honestly, I know some folks who be like, keep it in the game. Like, ain't no game being played right there. Like this dude really felt this fucking way, and he felt strongly enough to hit send on that fucking post and thought, I'm not gonna get no hate for this because everybody's gonna agree with me. No, dude, fuck that. Plain and simple, fuck that. I don't agree. I don't. So yeah, that's again, that's all I'm gonna say on that shit because it's like I don't want to give too much attention to the dude because I mean at the end of the day, it's like, look, FGC already got its, it's got its bad batch of people, and I don't think we should focus too much on said people. But at the same time, we need to be holding these motherfuckers accountable and shit because they act like they never went 0-2, or they act like they never started out trying their hand out to see if they can get see where they are as players and if they can get better. Or that they never ask people, hey, can we run sets or whatever? And that's another thing too. I want to add on to that, Ray, real quick. Yeah, for the majority that does this shit, yeah, lack of respect. But look, if it don't apply, let it fly. But motherfuckers who will sit there and have somebody come up to them and say, can we run sets or whatever, and they just gloss over them and it just be like, fuck is you basically. Like, I hate that shit right there. It's like, look, you could just be nice about the shit, be like, okay, you know what? Nah, because I just got done doing what I did and everything else. So I'm not like in the headspace to be running sets. Maybe some other time, like take down a fucking hand or whatever like that. I mean, because like, look, you may not want to do it today, but what about tomorrow? What about 3 days from now? Maybe a week from now and shit. Because clearly this person idolizes you enough to want to sit there and get your 2 cents on how well they are or where they are at as a player.
Yeah.
And maybe they need just a little bit of fucking guidance. They're not asking you to hold their fucking hand. Just play some games and see where they're at. Just point them in the right direction and let them go, basically. But again, that's for the majority that be on that bullshit because I've seen a lot of good folks in the FGC that's like,
shout out to Void for Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah,
because he was like, "Hey, do you want to loan Guilty Gear Strive? Let's loan it together. I'm streaming.
Exactly.
Come through." He was like that. I love Void.
By the way,
Void will definitely teach you.
To Cole Carnage, it is his birthday today, and he just hit $1 million for the charity that he was running and shit, and he was playing Guilty Gear earlier.
Nice.
And mind you, he's not going at this shit like JP from Drop Prince, because JP is going at that game like he really wants to learn how to get better at that shit.
Right.
Cole Carnage is like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this game for what it is. It's a fun looking game, and I respect Cole for that shit because it's like he's bringing attention to a game that not a lot of people may not know about in his community and shit, and they're probably looking at this going, this looks fun. Maybe I should try this out. For content creators like that, I got all the respect in the world for them, dude, because they don't have to do shit like that. They don't. But when you hear about shit like that, it's like it's kind of hard to not respect them.
Yeah. Wait, S-Fangs, what did you want to say earlier? You had something.
Oh, I was going to say Void with the whole stream with the FGC. That was what I was going.
Oh, okay.
We need more people like that in the FGC. I mean, we have people like Void in FGC, but it's like we need even more people to drown out the ones that are just like, fuck old tours or just fuck the casuals. Like the old tours and the casuals don't matter and shit.
The casuals under the pot wouldn't visit.
Here's oh my god, that hot take is so dumb. But here's something good. There's a lot of good pro players who are actually fucking down with what you're doing. They're fucking cool as shit. Shout outs to my main man IFC Yipes.
To my motherfucking homeboy, the Cool Kid 93.
Bro,
at 20 Midwestern born.
At Evo,
I gotta put some love on my Midwestern brother, man.
At Evo 2018, when I was competing in Street Fighter 5, we were playing pool matches. He literally sat down to watch my match. And after, obviously, I had to take an L for that first one. He gave me pointers. He fucking literally took the time. He sat there and he gave me pointers. And then I went on and I went to the losers finals of that pool and still got knocked out. But at the same time, I went 4-2. I was happy.
You went to finals?
Yep. I went to the finals of that pool. So I was fucking... Yeah. I was one more match to get out of that first pool. But hey, man. But obviously, there's always going to be pro players out there who are fucking going to be behind you 110%. And you just got to...
And they want to see the community draw, man.
Yep. They all want to see the community draw. The fighting... Bro, like... That's the thing about the fighting game community. We were bred off of quarters and arcade machines that barely worked in the first place. Why the fuck? Why would you deter other players, man? Like I understand. Like in the arcades, it was a grind. It was a little bit of a hostile environment because like you played for actual money back then because you had to put your quarter up. You had to put your quarter up, and if you ran out of quarters, you can't play. You out there sticking your fingers in the phones on the outside of a 7-Eleven or some shit like that. You sticking your fingers in there trying to see if there's an extra quarter or something, or go to the laundromat. You know what I'm saying? See if there's somebody had a quarter somewhere, and then you'll go back to the arcade. Like that shit was a grind back then. But now that everything is at home. Mostly everything is at home, or there's casuals. People are bringing their systems, and like everybody's coming to play at a casual spot and something like that. It's different, obviously, but it's not gonna steer us away from improving. Like everybody wants to see everybody improve. Everybody does want to see everybody improve.
You know, I kind of want to chime in and even bring up my experience as someone who, you know, whose last competitive run was like 2018 and shit. Who may now that Jack's out here, because I know his Thursday has to be like, oh yeah, but who's thinking about it? But if I was to pick up Strive, there's a chance that at some point in the future I would want to make a run. I mean, I ran my course with Street Fighter V. I played that. I gave that game almost every ounce of my lifeblood, you know, for 3 years fucking straight. And I had fun with the game. I met a lot of cool folks through that game. But now I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be on that. I don't know. I guess you could say I don't want to be on the outside anymore. So now I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. You know, let me go into the shit. Let me have some fun. Let me just press buttons.
That's
right. Let me just do all this.
That's fine. Tell him. That's fine. Listen, brother. Listen. You know the number one thing that was set back about Street Fighter V, right? Was the online, right?
Yeah, the online was absolute.
The online for Strive.
Beautiful.
No.
It's good.
I know.
But fix the loading time.
But I know how I know. I know because one, I played the last fucking beta before the game came out.
So good.
Fuck May, by the way.
Totsukeki.
Yeah, fuck May, by the way.
Oh,
and also fuck the guy that decided I'm gonna do a color swap on May's third color palette. And on May's third color palette, if you know, you know. But May's third color palette, she has a darker skin tone. Somebody decided to make a mod for that skin, for that color palette, and convert that from the dark skin complexion that she had to a lighter skin complexion. And to that person, I say you are fucking, and I use this term loosely, a napkin American, you frail ass bitch.
There's nothing wrong with making a mod like that, though.
No,
look,
no. It's the fact that somebody. It's the fact that somebody turned a darker skin tone. Somebody took a darker skin tone and made it back to a lighter skin tone so that he doesn't have to see it. That's what's wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what's wrong with
issue.
it.
There was the reason behind it?
There was no color. There was nothing else to the change of that color palette besides the skin color. That's the fucked up part.
Oh,
yeah, like that shit made me mad when I seen it. And shout out to my homeboy Chaotic the Father because he fucking exposed this shit. I wouldn't have known about it had it not been for him exposing this shit and putting that shit out there. Like, yo, whoever made that shit, again, you're a frail ass bitch. I don't like you. I don't respect you. If anything else, you just outed yourself as a fucking racist. If I were to get Guilty Gear, I can see you in pools. I will make it my personal business to make sure I beat your ass. Again, if I was to compete, but still.
Go get Strive. Ooh.
I plan to. I plan to. Okay? Especially since I got this cosmic red controller.
You got it. Damn, that looks nice.
Yes.
I went to casuals.
I want to get the midnight black one.
Ooh.
I want to get the midnight black just to, you know, at least for now complete the collection since I've still got my base white one.
Yeah.
You know, the precious controller that came with this.
So I went to casuals today, right?
Ooh, what happened? Tell me.
I got bodied by Amelia and I got bodied by a Chip. The two fastest goddamn characters in that damn game. But I got some new tech for it and stuff like that, which is good. But that just like playing against Amelia like that made me want to try and pick her up even more. So Fangs, I might be with you on that, and we might be playing some Milia.
Okay. Man. Don't you want to be a degenerate?
No, but Milia's
No, hear me
Milia's
out.
fun.
Hear me out. Don't you want to be a degenerate?
I do not want to play Mei.
No. Faust. He's for degenerate players.
Faust is like
He needs work though. He needs updates. He needs patches.
No, but see, the thing is, no, the thing is
like
about
he needs his item play to make him like the items that are on screen for Faust. That's what makes him better.
Yeah,
he's good.
That's
for
exactly
where he is. But the thing about it is, he's not plus. You block something, he's not plus on it.
Here's the thing about Faust.
Plus on his
No. But that's the game plan of Faust. Faust always wants something on the screen. That's Faust's game plan. Faust always wants something on the
give
screen.
you a little haircut and have you
and let you have an afro.
Yeah.
Which makes you taller. And that's your hitbox now. Your afro is literally your hitbox. So that's the point of the afro. I was like, what is this afro for? Somebody told me, it's like, oh yeah, your hitbox is now your afro. I was like, fuck, that sucks. Get this thing off me. I don't want it no more.
Well, but you can give it Faust. You can also reverse it on Faust too, though. You can give him the hair too.
Yeah, but if he throws it. No.
Look, here's my concern. I don't want Soul to get nerfed by the time I get Strive.
I don't think it's gonna get nerfed.
I've been seeing a lot of people saying like nerf fucking Soul because his damage is ridiculous. Like, bro, how about you fucking?
No, I think it's just you just gotta understand. Like, I think there's like, see, this is the kind of game that I can already acknowledge. Tier list doesn't matter. I don't care if the game's early or not. Tier list should not matter in this game because I've heard about Klein telling me, and I'm like, I see this game, the limited amount of characters that you have in it. It's not as big a roster as you have on Dragon Ball FighterZ or another game, right? Like KI or Street Fighter, right? The roster is not that big. Yeah. But there's actual counters, like hard counters, there's matchups. This game relies a lot on the matchups. So the characters, the way that they are right now, sure, they're going to get patches, they're going to get nerfs, we're going to get buffs. That's going to happen. But the way it is now, the freshness of it, matchups still exist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I think, who was it? Who's the guy with the sights? Like the 2 sights.
Oh, Axel?
Axel, hard counter to Mei. You want to beat Mei? Pick Axel.
Here's the tech. Here's the tech that I learned for Axel when he does jump slash, which is basically like that angled scythe where he throws the chain at an angle. At the end of the chain, there's a hurt box.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that, by the way.
So you can 6p that. You can literally, when he jumps, just 6p. He's gonna throw that out there. You can 6p that as a counter.
Right. But the thing about the whole playing game is that he plays grounded and he just like anti-air.
Look, pretend I don't know what the fuck you mean by 6p and explain that shit.
Okay, so 6p is the universal counter. I mean, the universal anti-air.
Think of a numpad.
So 6p. Okay, so forward punch. That's what 6p is. Forward punch. You know how
You know what? Like anytime I hear shit with numbers and shit, I'm like, okay. I don't know why, but my brain instantly defaults to like Sudoku. Like, I hate it. I fucking it's not like I can't understand it, but there's gonna be times where like you're trying to explain shit to me in terms like that, and I'm just like Sudoku. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't say fucking forward punch to me, I'm not gonna know what you're talking about.
So yeah, it took me a little while to actually. It took me a while to actually figure that out myself, but it's like basically if we're going from down back, so down back is 1. Yeah, right there. So down back is 1, and then you obviously go by the numbers, right? So what a 6p is a forward punch, and it has upper body invo. It is one of the best anti-airs that is universal. Everybody has a 6p, but everybody's 6p is different. So Kai's goes a little horizontal, but it can still anti-air really good, but it just doesn't reach too far. But Anji's goes up like this. His shit goes like this.
I know what you mean. I actually did that to some people when I was playing ranked and shit, when I was playing the beta.
Yeah, so his one is really fucking good.
Yeah, they're not blocking it. But,
it's and the best part about it is that it's a universal anti-air. That's the beauty about it. Not everybody gonna need a DP. Not everybody needs a DP because they have 6p.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh boy, I was kind of a little bit concerned about that, but I was like 6p.
Oh.
And it'd be nice to have.
And
like I have a DP.
if somebody throws a fireball and if you time 6p correctly, you can go through the fireball.
Yeah, but you also have you can also technically just dash, do like a dash
Who?
Roman cancel.
Who can do a
Roman
dash?
cancel.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
question.
so a dash Roman cancel.
No, I already know what a
It's
dash
like-
Roman cancel is, but what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
Anyone. Well, anyone who has a I think like, a lot of the characters have a dash, right?
No, oh, no, okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Who's throwing a fireball and who's doing a dash Roman cancel?
The one who's trying to live, the one who's trying to get in, is the one who's
Okay.
doing a dash Roman cancel.
Okay,
But
so
he's asking is
no,
who
is
on
the person-
roster is gonna be able to do that shit?
is the person throwing the fireball doing the dash Roman cancel? Is that what you're
No.
talking about?
No,
So
I'm
why?
saying you can do a dash Roman cancel to get through the fireball.
Can
Or
you?
you could just jump over it.
Yeah.
But why would you waste meter?
Well, it was just a thing I saw on Rufomonger's thing about, hey, this is an option to get. This is like a good thing to get through. It doesn't have to be a fireball. It could just be like you can. This is a good way to spend meter to get in. Of like say like you do it to like say they throw out like a really laggy move. You do it. You have all those iframes. Punish. You can do a dash in Roman cancel to get in a sense, because
Okay.
it'll move
Okay.
you with the Roman cancel iframes.
I'm
Does that make
gonna
sense?
need an example of you
I
later,
think I can almost
Okay.
because I'm.
make it make sense in my head.
It's almost
You know,
there,
I
but I'm
want to say
thinking.
blue. I want to say blue Roman cancel. When you do a blue Roman cancel and you just move with it,
Right.
you get those iframes when you move with it because you like showed two different. It'll show two like as if a hologram. Like this is where you was, then this is what you moved to. But then you cover this much space with iframes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's
Yeah,
a way to
but-
get in,
Okay. It's a.
even if you're spending meter.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
It might
have
not be
go.
efficient, but it's an option that I saw that Rufomongo talked about.
It's an expensive option.
Yeah, it's an expensive option, but there's some characters you kind of need to spend that against. I think he was talking about when you had to spend it against Soul when he does that flame on the ground. You could get by it.
Fuck Soul.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to learn the character just so I can just go crazy and have every option covered. There's like literally there's literally like 3 characters right now that don't have a bad matchup. And I'm sorry, Jax, if you're gonna watch this, but Mei does not have a bad matchup currently in this game.
Axel.
6p. 6p
care.
Totsugeki. Say it again.
No, because
6B.
Axel will keep her out. She wants to jump, anti-air without jumping. Oh, you wanna do dolphin? Let me just hit you on your way to me. I don't
Yeah.
have to. I can play my long range zoning game. He's a zoner. That's
But
what he
he's-
is.
no,
Axel is
but-
a zoner.
Axel, listen. Even I get in on
Axel is
Axel.
a Zono.
Listen, even I get in on Axel, and I play Kai. Kai is dry. Kai has no sauce. Yo,
Like,
I'm just stating the
don't get-
facts.
I have no sauce.
Kai has no. My man Kai is so dry. He needs lotion. Kai has nothing right now. He has a basic 50-50. He has no overhead. He has no cross up. He doesn't have anything. He has a lockdown, and all you have to do is block, and you can just block low.
Oh shit.
Kai has nothing, and I play the fucking character.
He has a projectile though.
Man,
The fuck a projectile got to do with anything?
Projectile character, bro.
The fuck? What the fuck a projectile got to do with it? Why do you think I'm playing Anji Mito too? Because he has a mix. Anji
Yeah, he
Mito
does.
has a mix.
yes, he does.
Yeah, well, you'd be timing that mix incorrectly.
I beat your ass with my Anji. Don't even play.
Listen.
But
Jokes
Kai-
aside, I
listen-
think that Kai is not
He's
as guys
defaulting
think
to
he
it.
is.
Kai is mid tier at best right now because he
Mhm.
is so dry. He's a great character. He can become a wall, but he
Nothing wrong with that.
is so dry, so
Well, look,
dry.
You know, use him in certain matchups, but if you need to pick somebody else, then pick somebody
That's
else.
why I want to pick Milia, constant mix. I
You
just
know,
want to mix.
if you're gonna pick
I like
Milia,
that.
Uh-huh.
if you're gonna pick Milia, I got the perfect person in mind that could probably teach you some shit because I know he uses Milia. In fact, he's tagged me in several videos of his. Shout out to my boy Samurat because he's a Milia main, and he
Oh,
will
Sam?
definitely- Sam is a Milia main.
Oh, I want to body Sam. I want to body Sam.
I feel like whoever we
Like you
mentioned,
said,
he
that
just
you
want to
gonna
hunt them
body
down
him.
and destroy this soul.
I'm not saying nothing. I want see. Look, just like I've told people in the past when it came to them playing Sam in Dragon Ball Fighters and shit, I'm
Yeah.
telling jkidd the same thing. Look, you say you're gonna body him. I hope when the time comes,
Yes.
you actually do it.
Oh, by the way, we can actually do the run the sets now.
But
Oh, really?
if you lose,
Uh-huh.
not only do I get to fucking sit there and say that's your ass get,
Uh-huh.
but you need to eat a lemon. Yes.
That's not that bad. I love lemons.
While admitting Sam is a better player than you.
Fuck. I'm down for the challenge though.
The whole L. That's
Listen,
the whole point of the
Listen,
lemon.
I'm down for the challenge. This is what the FGC is about. If you ain't calling nobody out, what the fuck is the point? Besides,
Somebody
you...
clip this shit and tag Sam on Twitter. If you don't, I will do it for you. But just clip this shit. I want Sam to see this.
Listen.
Sam, you are my one and only person right now that I throw your name out there. jkidd wants to fight you. Just show him your millie.
All I'm saying.
Let him know.
Let me see. Is he on Celestial? Is he on Celestial floor?
I don't know. Look, I don't
What
know.
does that matter?
I don't know.
No, it actually does matter. It actually does
Go
matter
to
in
the
this
fucking
game.
park.
It actually
Why?
does.
Go to the park.
Because being on Celestial means like you fucking, because Celestial is, there's so much of a fucking difference between players when you're playing them on Celestial and you're playing them on 10th floor to the 8th floor. There's
Go
a
to
difference.
The fucking park. Fuck the stairway to heaven. Go to the fucking
Oh
park
yeah,
and play
I
him
know,
there.
I know. We'll be at the park, or I'll make a private room. It don't matter. We'll play. All I'm saying is that there is an actual difference in this game between Celestial and the others.
I knew. Want to know how I know? Shout out to Maximilian Dude because he pointed this out already last week.
Yeah, that there is a difference between them. Yeah, there's a difference
Yeah.
between players between Celestial and the other floors. That's why I went to I went to Celestial 4 times and got knocked out all 4 times, and I'm still trying to fight with Kai's lame ass.
Why don't you just try to fight with Anji?
Because Anji doesn't. Anji's defensive options is not good.
Losing. He went on a loss streak when he tried Andre. When he tried to get
Oh.
So Anji's defensive options besides YRC, wake up counter super, his wake up options is not. It's like Axel, not that great. But with the at least Axel has zoning. Anji needs to get in, but he also doesn't want you to get in. It's kind of weird. Cause his butterfly
mid range.
His butterfly is like, no, he doesn't want. What do you mean mid range?
Well, you said
He wants to get in.
He wants to get in,
Yeah,
but he doesn't
Anji-
want them getting in.
Yeah,
So you gotta
Anji wants
keep
to get
mid-range.
no, but Anji needs to get in to mix you up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Holy
that.
shit.
But like his butterfly is booty cheeks. I feel like butterfly needs to be buffed.
Okay.
Butterfly needs to be buffed. I really
Yeah.
do. It's slow as hell.
You're the first I've heard that said that, actually.
Butterfly needs to be buffed because butterfly is slow. It is damn slow. It takes 2 years for butterfly to come out.
That's why some
Mhm.
folks don't be using it to
Yeah, it's not.
Up
It's
close.
unusable unless like
Yeah.
you actually have them in a corner and you're at a good distance where he's not gonna wake up DP unless he's
Yeah.
gonna get hit, and then I can throw out a butterfly and it'll hit him on wake up.
Mhm.
Butterfly mid screen, you can't do it. You cannot do butterfly mid screen.
well, damn. Well, shit. There goes that character choice. Even though I'm probably still gonna end up using him, I guess, because he was the only person I fucking played other than like Faust.
No.
and shit.
Anji is mad fun, no doubt. Anji is mad fun. He is a good character.
See,
It's just defensively, he only has a couple choices: YRC, counter super.
I have no problem with counter super if I'm getting pressed.
Yeah,
shit.
if you're getting pressed, yes. And plus two, it has a good recovery on it too, so you can actually get out unless they can react to you counter supering. And it's not even like his counter super is not flashy at the beginning. It's literally just him raising the fan and him recovering. So it's fucking good.
Somebody, actually.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a little hidden, so it's good. But at the same time, defensively, other than that, he doesn't have a lot. He has a good 6P. His 6P is really good. If they're trying to go through the air, they're not gonna get in. They're not gonna get in. His stand S is good also. It reaches a good mid range. His crouching S is really good. It reaches a little further. Sweep is good. It has a nice range on it on sweep. Forward HS moves him forward a little bit. Actually, forward a lot. But it takes a split second to actually get out there, so you can actually get a counter hit off of that or 6P.
Okay.
And he doesn't have an overhead.
Wait, he don't?
He doesn't have an overhead. The only overhead is after Fujin. He has Fujin and then fan down, which is an overhead, which is HS.
I mean, well, shit. I will fucking. Well, I mean, I've done some of the shit that you're talking about.
Yeah.
While I was playing the beta, so I mean, it's like, I mean, if you want to get that overhead, I mean, you have to make the commitment. But
yeah, you gotta make the commitment to there. Yeah, but it's like he's good. He's a good character. It's just he's gonna struggle. He doesn't like Potemkin doesn't even struggle as much as fucking as Anji.
Well, what's a little growth without a little struggle? Fuck it, it don't even matter.
Yeah, a little struggle. But the game is, like all in all, this game is still fucking fun.
Yes,
Strive is mad fun. Like I agree that like it definitely needs balancing. That's gonna happen. That happens in every fighting game. It's fresh.
I'm gonna say like, yeah, give it a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna.
That patch is incoming.
Yeah,
when it shows up, we gonna see who's gonna be happy about it and who's gonna be pissed about it.
Yep, basically. But be on the lookout for maybe a little bit of Faust changes.
Faust needs changes. He needs love.
I don't know what change. I don't think he. No. Here's the thing, though. I don't really think he needs a lot of changes.
I don't think he needs a lot of changes. I just think he needs changes to his frame data.
No. What needs to be good?
Klein says it. You can talk to Klein about it. I'm just trying to put out things, good vibes that because Klein's complaining about it.
Because hell no. Hell to the no. This man can reach you with a crouch K and the crouch sweep from fucking farther than my crouching slash. He can reach that far. That's a tall motherfucker. Jump syringe? Why would you want to make that better? It has priority.
It does.
That shit has
times, so I know.
That shit has priority. And especially if you put the afro on, jump K into jump syringe. Man. That shit is a mix.
Yes, it is.
But I think like sense of like changes in sense of like when you're on him, he has like no defense options in all honesty.
I'm trying to figure out what does he have actually.
Because if he tries to press a button on you and you block it, it's negative. Everything he has is negative if it gets blocked. In terms of like his like close range stuff. Like his fastest option is negative.
Oh, but at the same time, he can reach you from mid.
That's true.
He can reach you. That's why it's negative.
But shouldn't a character have like at least something? Because like there's a lot of these other characters that have all these other defensive options, you know?
Here's the thing though. Even though it's negative, and he hits and he throws a button at you, right? At max range. He throws a button at you. You block it. Can you punish him?
Depends on the character, I guess.
I'm learning right now. This is a learning experience for me. So you
can you punish it? Because stand slash into the pokey poke The pokey poke,
Mhm.
where he does that little reel back with the
Yeah.
string, and then he
Mhm.
hits you with the with like a golf club or a baseball bat. Can you punish that? Because
Milia sliding low can.
Milia
Ramathor's sword can. Ramathor's sword can. Throwing her sword can punish it.
throwing
not
your
even
sword,
that. Just if you're
throwing your sword
like
can punish
you're
it
even mid
from
range.
max range.
Yeah, from max range. But even if you're like not max range, right? For one sword like that has like all that range on the ground can hit him too.
So what is the punish on it? Can you get full combo?
It just means that that means I hit him and I can get in on him and I can at that point he's in the corner.
Is he knocked down? Can you get a knockdown?
It does have a knockdown, I believe. Oh well, no, it doesn't have a knockdown. It just stuns him long enough where I could like if I hit him with that A, I could throw my sword at him, and then that would put him at the corner. So that combos. That's like a 2-hit combo for Ram. It's a thing. And by block it, I can't either throw my sword,
I'm gonna learn Faust.
hit him, and then
I'm gonna learn Faust.
I mean, the only way to beat Faust is to learn Faust, and then that way,
That's true. That is true.
the way you can answer most.
That's
of the
any
shit.
character.
Because his jump 2k is -2, which is not that bad. It's safe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the rest of his frame data, so that's gonna be interesting to fucking find out.
But yeah, I've heard from Klein that he's just slow in terms of his defensive options. Like even if his fastest defense is up, even his faster move is negative on block if they're close up to him. Is what I'm saying. Like he can't deal with corner pressure. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, you can't.
But at the same time, Faust has items on the field.
Well, what if I already am? What like it's a whole momentum game at that point.
I'm trying to figure out like what type of Faust players you're playing and what is going
I only play
on.
against Klein, bro. His hit ass shit.
Well, that's the mistake. See, look, you know what? Look, I'm not saying it's a mistake. You
I'm
played
not saying
against
that's
Klein
the-
shit, but you have yet played against everybody else's shit.
I need
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
why?
Well, you should. That way you can make an accurate goddamn judgment of things.
The only way to learn how to
Klein has
play.
a
Listen,
Klein has
here's
a-
the thing. Here's the thing. You're playing. He's obviously picking different characters. That's fine.
He means
you're-
shit, but
Yeah, but you're playing against one player. You never know how to
who
play.
has a lot of experience.
You are never going to know unless you play a different player with that character. Because I can tell you this. Obviously, everybody's gonna pick the same character. Everybody's gonna have their own character. You can play the same character. You can play against a character, but you will never play against a same player. Every player is different. Every player has different tendencies.
In the sense of what I'm talking about pure frame data, bro. Like legit. A lot of his stuff is negative.
Bro,
his one fastest option to get you off of him is negative.
Negative
That's
what?
what I'm trying to say.
Negative what?
His 6P is negative on block.
Negative what?
And it's not safe.
Negative what? -2?
I don't know what the frame data is, but I'm saying that people are saying who complain about Faust says all of his frame data is negative.
But I see a lot of good Faust players. I've played against a lot of good Faust players that whooped my ass.
That's because they made you play their game. That's why. I'm saying right
And
now, Faust
Look
is
at it from a
degenerate.
perspective
There
of
is
them
a
not playing
reason.
their game.
There is a reason why I say Faust is degenerate. He's made for degenerate players.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
fact that you lost to those players only means they made you play the game their way, and thus you were opened up to their level of punishment, basically, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, again, if you want to know how to stop Faust, you gotta go loud.
You gotta get in on them.
Listen,
Yeah,
You gotta allow them.
jump,
yeah, go
bomb
loud and
head.
figure out where his weaknesses are and then exploit them.
jump, bomb head. I land. Item. Oh, is a trumpet? Let me get the trumpet real quick. Item. Oh, the little people are coming. I throw a little sack boy out there. The sack boy has a knife. Haha, now I can get in on you. Because if you try to get a combo, sack boy go whoop your ass and I get a free combo. Faust.
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta not let him get his items though. That's
Yeah, like I
that's
said,
the
you
game
cannot-
plan.
You try to
let
stop
them-
a Faust from getting items. I've been through this. I've been through this too much, man. Faust.
I did play Faust for a little bit when the beta was up though.
Faust
like
said
I
it was
said-
just a shot in the booty.
Look, Faust
Later
is
on,
a degenerate.
he just kept
That's
hitting
all
me
there is to it.
and hitting me. I didn't know when it was gonna stop. He threw a drumstick at me and I gained some life, but the little sack boy stabbed me. I didn't know what to do.
Po soul. You po
Listen,
soul.
that's just how Faust rolls, dog.
Telling you, dude, that's the only reason why is he is a damn degenerate character.
No,
And
then
it takes degenerate players using
What I'm
degenerate.
saying is he has no wake up option.
yeah,
He doesn't have much wake
okay.
up option.
Okay, let him block.
And
Let him block.
And he doesn't have.
If he has
doesn't
good
have
defense, let
corner.
him block. He can FD, right? If he FDs, you get pushed off.
I mean, I guess, but then at that point, you can still punish him.
At that point, you can swing or jump in on him. At that point, 6P. Item. We're back at it again. Back at it again with the white vans. Literally what's gonna happen. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
but I can-
Literally what's gonna happen.
Okay,
Either that
but
or he's
listen.
gonna 2P sweep.
Listen. If you play Milia, you'll get in and you literally stop him from playing this game. Milia can definitely do that for you.
That's because Milia carried, dog.
Milia, how it is.
Milia is carried just like Leo. Leo is a fucking gorilla. Milia is a half gorilla.
The fact that you said Leo is carried, man. Ooh.
Man, what? Are you kidding me? I played against a Leo today. I swear to God, I was having fun. But the mixes, oh my God, is just insane.
Okay,
Hey,
so
kid.
one thing I can tell you about Leo is when he's in that back cross stance, he can't block. You're free to hit him.
He can't block, but guess what? He has a
But you can
counter.
him.
Yes.
So you know what you do? You can grab his ass if he tries to cross you up.
He has a command throw.
Promise you can-
I was gonna say, yeah, he has
No.
Yes, he does.
Well, he does. He does.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if he the
Command throw
is not
beats
the
grab.
cross up. No. What I'm saying is the cross up that he does when he dashes when he's
Right.
in that back
Yeah,
stance.
you can react
right,
to
and then he
that.
tries to get back to you.
Yeah, he can.
That you
He
grab
can
him.
react to that.
You grab him out of that.
Right.
You can grab him.
But
That's
here's the
best
thing, though.
option.
If he does that, because the same animation, if he runs up command throws beat normal grabs. So that's the mix.
I mean, that is the mix, but it depends on the range because that range is different from the whole dashing back twice thing to get behind you. It's totally different. It's basically the command throw is mid-screen. You have to be a little bit closer to dash to get back them, and at that point you grab him. Because if he try to counter you, grab beats counter. So if he's out this range, he can grab you. Does that make sense? He has to be at this range to cross you up.
Okay, so that's one read. And then if he gets you mixed again, he doesn't want to dash again. He's going to low overhead. You try to push a button, there's a counter. Oh, you want to try to throw me out of this? Command throw. We're going at it again. Let me go ahead and meet you this time. Let me go ahead and meet you this time with heavy slash fucking projectile. All right, hold my mix up.
That's why Ram carries in that case, because I just don't have to deal with that shit. You not getting in.
Yeah, because
Ram is that character.
Milia is carried too.
Well, Ram's carried too. I think every character in this game is viable, bro. You're just pointing.
No, Milia is not carried. Ram is carried. No, Milia ain't carried. Milia gotta work. The damage that she gets off of one combo. The damage she gets off of one combo.
Saying Milia was carried.
No, Milia was not carried.
Like 2 minutes ago.
Ram is carried. Ram is carried as a fuck shit. Ram is carried as shit. You already know this. You play the damn character. You already know this.
I found some diddly stuff that I found from a friend of mine.
HHS. HHS. Oh, you want to dash in HHS? Are you gonna jump?
Clearly, this man is hurt and he needs a hug.
Because why is Kai so fucking dry? Give me a mix.
And we've come full circle.
Oh my god. I'd much rather fight a Potemkin. Because at least I know why I'm losing.
Jack, you know who you remind me of? Talking about because he ain't playing Potemkin, you remind me of, no disrespect, by the way, to you. If it applies. If it don't apply, let it fly. You remind me of
Bars.
Jehovah's Witnesses. Because they always trying to, bring people to the church. Clearly, Jack is trying to bring people to the Potemkin church. And he is really adamant on the Potemkin church. So, yeah.
It's just
am I wrong, dude?
It's just excuse me, sir, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Potemkin?
Exactly.
He is coming in
Ain't
with the
nothing wrong with
heavenly
Potemkin.
he is coming in with the heavenly Potemkin buster real soon. So if you want to, you can come and pray to Potemkin with us. And we all can learn Buster together.
Potemkin is a threat, bro. Like, Potemkin's a threat. Fucking May is a threat. I'm trying to think. Chip is a fucking threat.
May has no bad matchups. Let me just put that out there. She has no bad matchups. None. She needs something. She needs to be done with something.
It's gonna take learning a matchup in order for you to figure out what the fuck
I know a little bit, but listen, her jump HS has no hurt box. It only has a hit box. And her stand HS, her hurt box moves backwards, the hit box moves forwards.
What the fuck?
So it's all priority. All fucking priority. It's fucking ridiculous.
Now see, I looked at May. I win this game before this game was released, before the beta even happened.
You looked at the waifu?
I looked at May, and I was just like,
baby, I need you right now.
I see something. I see something, Giddy. Just be glad I'm holding back. I'm not taking May.
You looked at me and was like, baby, I see something with you. I look into your eyes. We can be a great couple. We can have something special.
We have the potential to be great.
We got the potential to be great. But you in love with Johnny. You one crazy ass bitch.
I would play May, but the moment I saw her mid move, like the mid range move that she just like throws out her anchor and just like punish. Oh, you want punish? Punish. Just to throw it out. Just throw it out. It hits
good.
Every time.
It is fucking good. Her jumps. Oh my god. Her jumps is faster than Milia's and Chip's.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the two fastest characters in the game. But her jumps are so fucking quick. You would never have time to react. You have time to react with 6P, but you gotta remember she has a fucking double jump. So she can definitely punish. And anchor down, I don't even know.
See, the reason why I like Milia, the reason why when I like Milia was one of the
like
first
to be
characters I tried. No, listen. This man goes from saying that Milia's not carried to Ram's carried, and that Milia's got a war.
Okay, so the reason you like the
opinion.
So the reason you like to play, I'm getting them too
because,
confused.
Because Milia
gotta work.
Has a double jump.
But she has a dash. Yeah, she has a command dash
after that double jump.
Yeah, she has a command dash. It's really cool. That's why I want to learn Milia. I tried Ram. I tried Ram. Can't play her. I mean, I've tried. I can't. I found out some things. I found out some good punishes against Milia. I can't play her. Who else have I tried? Hold on, the beat just came on and I just got sidetracked. Shout outs to T-Pain's Pizzle Pack, man. Shout outs to the Pizzle Pack.
1 and 2 are currently out. Volume 3 is coming soon.
Who else have I tried? I have tried I've tried Milia a little bit just to find out some frame data. And I came up with some things, some defensive options that were really good. But she's mad fun. Knockdown into circle shits and then dash for the mix. Really fucking good. But you can't do it in the corner because I can DP out for free. You'll get hit.
See, I like Milia because she's also mid range. Like she can, like she's short range, but she can also play up mid range.
Where?
Like,
What button?
Heavy slash. Heavy slash.
Well, heavy slash.
Well,
Heavy slash is everybody's
and forward
button.
yeah, but even whole forward heavy slash is like, so it has 2 hits.
Oh,
come
you
in
mean
with
the
2 hits, so-
flower? The flower thing?
No,
that's just
no,
6
I'm
feet.
talking about the 4, 6 circle. When talk PlayStation buttons, forward circle.
I know
Default.
the actual. I need to play Amelia some more to actually figure it out, but that'll be later on when I try to make it to Celestial. What the hell is this?
He's trying to show you some shit.
No. What? Okay,
This is
hold on.
mid-range.
Okay,
This
let me
is
see.
mid-range.
You're actually on the game. I'm fucking disgusted. What is?
This is mid-range.
That's slow.
Yes,
Your
it is
ass
slow,
got
but if you try to
mods
jump
on.
from the corner, this hits. Like this first one knocks you down into this. And this is mid-range. Can I cancel this?
That's
Yes.
kind of mid-range. That's kind of mid-range. Hey, let me stop watching. Hey, let me stop watching, damn it.
They're like, now you're gonna learn.
Okay.
Alright, turn it off. Okay, so
Yeah,
Go-
I had,
everybody-
I had yeah.
everybody go ahead and pick up Guilty Gear Strive. It's a good game with good online. We have
It
all
really is.
waited for good online.
Yeah.
I'm just also enjoying mods too because I got mods.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, man, look.
Huh?
Let the man have fun with his mind.
Yeah, let her have fun with the mods. And join the church pot. I'm fucking
What I
sick
tell
of
you?
him.
What I fucking tell you? I'm telling you. Oh, I fucking told you.
I may learn Potemkin because I've always loved grapplers. I really have always I've been fond of
I
grapplers.
hate fucking grapplers.
I have fun with grapplers. I don't main Wait. Nakali was a hybrid.
Kali was a
I'm about to
hybrid.
say, you better shut up.
Nakali was a hybrid though. He's not a traditional grappler.
He can fucking grab. I don't care.
No, he
Shut
had
up.
a DP.
He could grab. I don't care. As long as he could grab, he's a fucking grabber, regardless if
Alex
he's
is
a
a
tri-grade or
grappler.
not.
Alex
I
is
told
a
you I hate grapplers. Right?
Alex is a grappler.
Only difference is I know how to deal with Alex.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nakali, not so much. Sometimes I have answers, sometimes I don't. It just depends on who the fuck I'm playing.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Amelia
you
needs
play
has
Akuma.
more-
Fuck out of here.
Not really.
Not anymore. You played Nash now. Nash got better. He won a CPT.
I will play Akuma every now and then, but I don't main him.
Yeah, Nash won a CPT. I'm actually happy about that one. A couple weeks ago.
Look, I've always rocked with Nash, regardless if he was nerf, buff, whatever, man. Like, that was just my favorite fucking character because he's flashy as fuck.
I swapped around characters because for Street Fighter, I just couldn't find the actual character. I mean, Nakali, of course, but like at the same time, I still went to Gil, and like I swapped between those two. I played a little bit of Honda because Honda was fun.
Honda's cheap.
Honda is not cheap. There's no damn way Honda is cheap.
All that damn chip damage he can do while you're blocking. Bullshit. He's cheap.
Dog, come on, man. Honda is honest.
You can defend him all you want.
Honda is so honest. He is so honest. Honda is the most honest sumo wrestler out there. Listen, he opened up his own bathhouse. That's how honest this man is. He did it from the ground up.
No, you are. No.
Honda built that bathhouse from the ground up with his own money.
Honda has good chip damage.
He has okay chip damage.
Good chip damage.
Listen,
And
once
that puts him in the category of OD.
he's still
Slightly.
he's not
slightly
top tier.
OD.
He's not top tier.
He don't look. Neither is Nash, but he won the fucking TBT, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right then.
Yeah, that's true. But Honda has never won a CPT.
His time's coming.
Honda, I don't even think Honda's been in the top 8 yet.
Honda's time is going to come, and when it does,
Jury got a
we're gonna
fucking top 8
get onto
appearance. Jury had a top 8 appearance, and she's fucking boo-boo caca from everybody else's tier list.
When Honda makes his way to top 8, we're gonna reflect back to this day, to where you were saying that he's mid-tier, and to which you're gonna have to eat your fucking words.
Listen, if that happens, all right, I'm cool with it. Let Honda be top 8. But Jury made it to top 8 way before Honda, and Jury has been talked down upon for a long time. And it took infiltration to bring Jury into a top 8. By the way, can I say that I'm happy to see infiltration back?
You may, and I'm not saying I'm not, but you may be the only one that feels this way, because general consensus, a lot of folks want to see him back in FGC. Me personally, I've always took the stance of I don't fucking care. I mean, yeah, sure, I heard about the infamous incident,
the things that he's done, or what has been,
the things that he did and shit.
But
and I'm like, enough time has passed, which is why I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I was mad and I felt ashamed when I found out the first time, like right the fuck after fucking, what was it, Evo 2017?
It was around.
I believe so.
It was around that time,
so.
I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it was right around. It was right after 2017 Evo when I found out what he did, and I'm like, dude, this is fucked up. Like it's fucked up.
But there was no. It was weird at the time too, because there was no actual details of what it was. There was no real details. We can only speculate.
Well, I mean, according to folks, there were receipts and shit. But I'm like, look, either way, enough time done passed since the shit done happened. Yeah. So I'm in a state of I don't fucking care. I mean, was I upset? Was I disappointed? Was I ashamed? Was I every fucking thing you can think of?
I was definitely disappointed.
Because I fucking looked up to Infiltration. He was like one of my fucking favorite players at the time. And then when I found out about what he did, it was like, dude, like.
It was like, damn, it was instant disappointment. It was instant disappointment. It really does suck.
But like I said, fast forward to now, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. I mean, he did his time. I mean, he had a time where he was probably going to be number one in my eyes, but it's like enough time done went by. I don't care no more. Am I gonna forget? No.
He took himself out. I'm not gonna forget either, but he took himself out of the game to reflect. He obviously served out the ban. He served out the ban and extra time because he literally worked on himself.
And I respect him for it.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I'm going to place all my faith in dude, because it's like, bro, like that was a wake-up call right there. It's like I can't idolize folks when knowing that they got skeletons. That's really all it is. I mean, then again, none of us are perfect, but I'm like, bro, like if you're doing, I'm not saying he did, but I'm saying if him or anybody else are doing shit like that, dude, then it's like I can't fuck with you.
Yep, exactly. That's just the way the cookie crumbles at that point. But it's just seeing Infiltration. It was cool. It was cool to see Infiltration play again.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, he did win a tournament with Nash, and then after that, he won a tournament with fucking Jury. But you want to know who I also want to fucking put my thing, like my thankfulness towards, because he wasn't like, and I mean Infiltration. He was not the only one that brought Nash to a top 8. Elijah. Not enough fucking people give him his flowers.
Not enough people give him his fucking give him anything, man. But Elijah has been in the game for a long time. But Elijah also he holds down East Coast Throwdown. That's his tournament, East Coast Throwdown. He holds that shit for everybody, and that shit is the most wild tournament you would ever see. And I fucking love it.
Energy.
I love
the fucking energy.
I fucking love how wild that fucking tournament is.
I love that dude's energy. Like dead ass, man. If I ever had a chance, like for real. I mean, well, let's be real. When I make it out the fucking CEO, I already told 2 people I owe them a drink. Big Cheese KIT, and he told me, and I quote, "Give me a pineapple juice and I'm good." I'm like, bet, say less. And Katana fucking Prime. I would have made it. I know I owe KP a drink. When I make it out the CEO, I owe that man a drink. Dead ass. I'm about to, get the man a drink. Be like, you know what, man? Appreciate what you've been doing for the FGC. I mean, and on top of that too, the fact that he's diving into other fucking fighting games and shit too. This man is exploring. He's not restricting himself to just fucking one damn game. Unlike some players, but it's not a bad thing. I mean,
Right.
you go with what you know, but KP's willing to sit there and explore all the fucking communities and shit, and take advice from those that have been doing it a lot longer than him and shit. You know, and if anything else, it's only going to better serve him in the long run because it's only going to make his commentary that much fucking better. Because I mean, like, let's say, you know, if he wants to fucking commentate a damn Street Fighter tournament, I mean, he's played enough and he's gained enough knowledge, especially with, you know, him running sets every now and then when he gets the chance to, and then absorbing knowledge from other players that have been doing it a lot longer than him and teaching him, you know, what they know and shit to help him get better. I mean, if I were to see KP commentating alongside like Vicious, IFC Yipes, or anybody that's been doing it, like, you know, Sajam or Ultra David or fucking, you know, James Chen, like, bro, if I see him right there, then I know for a fact, I'm like, look, that man's range is like, it went from, I would say his range went from this to like all the way out here. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the main
Like, I
reason.
mean,
That was the main reason why I wanted to. I actually
Def
did want to
Jam is
throw.
a league of its own. And speaking of Def Jam, I want another one.
Listen, that's the main reason why I like the main reason why I picked up so many games and learned so many games is because when I was doing commentary for locals, it's like I wanted to widen my range and actually, you know what I mean, bring a little bit of flair, bring a little bit of hype, but also be knowledgeable about the game itself, which is why I did that. And I did it only for my locals. I did try to apply commentary at Evo, but you know,
It ain't too. No.
I got turned down.
Look, that's a defeatist mindset. You can become a commentator. Look, you practice in the past. You set your tape in. You got told no. Okay. You wanna know who else did shit too? Romanova, shout out to her. She is commentating shit for Dragon Ball Fighters. I would be not surprised if I see her doing the same for, let's say, fucking Guilty Gear. If she really wants to.
Hey, Guilty Gear, if you guys need a commentator.
And the thing is, like, you putting so much time into the game too, so it's not like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
I mean, you
exactly.
have some knowledge, and all you need to do is just put the tapes out there. Keep building that repertoire up so you can be commentating and shit, and be out there right next to a lot of other, you know, people in the community and shit, and commentate and whatnot. I mean,
Right.
the worst that's gonna happen is you get told no.
We just need to find
That's it.
more. I need to find more locals. Right. Well, since locals are opening back up again, you know what I mean. Trying to find some tournaments to where I can actually get myself out there and start commentating again, which would
You
be
know
a lot
what?
of fun.
Ooh, you just reminded me. Fucking PAX West is this year, this September. And despite the fact that I'm vaccinated, I mean, I'm still debating if I want to go. Well, technically, I could go because I may or may not have somebody that told me they could give me a free 4-day pass.
Ooh.
Or two.
Oh, two?
So, yeah. Or two.
Ooh.
And I decided, you know, I told him, like, look, if I make the decision to go, obviously we're going to link up. We're going to do what we did fucking 2 years ago. We're going to act the fucking ass. We are going to act the ass. We're going to go get ramen. We just going to go up and down the strip and shit after, you know, after PAX is, you know, done with that day and just go kick it, you know? It don't matter to me. I just know I won't be able to stay out too late just because I'm not driving all the way to fucking Seattle. I'm taking, see, it's like I drive halfway there, then I take the tram.
This is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Plus, it saves me on gas and shit too. Plus, you know, the drives back home be pretty damn chill. Ain't that many cars out and shit. I'm like, hey, you know what? This is like me go out cruise, turn on Drive Slow by, you know, Kanye West, T.I., and Paul Wall and all them boys. That's my cruising soundtrack right there. A little bit of drink.
Man. God, I know. I just know, like, my cruising stuff would be like the first track I throw on is Slim Thug, Still Tipping.
Hey.
That's the first track I'll throw on, Still Tipping. I'll throw on a little bit of Mike Jones.
Switch the house, man.
Switch the house.
Yeah.
Man, that's like that. Their music is so fucking cruise, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love their tracks. But anyway,
Look, any music you know, like chopped and screwed is always good music, bro.
Oh yeah.
It just depends
Always.
on the song.
Always.
It depends on the song, but a good majority of the time it's always good too.
All right. Now, as always, I will ask for some closing words. S-Mangs, you got some closing words for everybody.
Stay good at fighting games. Sorry, get good at fighting games. Don't let it when you get to the best or when you reach at least at that level that you want to be, that's above the average. Don't let it get to your head. Just stay humble, because relate yourself to whoever. Put yourself in someone else's shoes if you need to. Just stay humble and do what you do.
Sit down. Hold up. Be humble.
Yeah, sit down and stay humble. You can find me. You can find
Cheesecake. What you got to
say? Have fun. I'm getting to the point where it's like, it's almost about that time where, I mean, it's been long enough since I've actually like picked up an actual fighting game and said, I want to go to tournaments. I want to compete. Right. So I'm going into this next fucking tournament run of mine for fucking Strive when I do eventually get it, with the mindset of I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to learn. And I'm going to be picking a lot of people's brains, but I'm mostly going to go have fun, because at the end of the day, that's what I mostly started doing it in the first place for. Not only to meet other players, whether you be small or pro, don't matter. I feel like you can always stand and learn something from people, but the main point is to have fun. So have fun, bro. That's all I got.
Yeah, just to pick up what everybody's been saying. Play the games that you want to play. Don't force yourself to play something that you don't really like. Find something you enjoy. Stick to that game. Learn the game, and you know what I mean. Basically, have fun. Have fun with whatever you're playing, man. Always. S-Fangs, where can they find you at, brother?
Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. S_Fangs.
Cheesecake, where can they find you at, brother?
Look, you're gonna find me at Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok and YouTube at the Cheesecake Man. Come on through. I'm pretty much making content for just about anything and everything at this point. I just got done making some videos over the last 2-3 days about based around Scarlet Nexus. I've been having fun with that game. I've been talking that game up. I feel like, if you like action RPGs and Souls-esque games, and that's right up your alley. Yeah, man. Come on through, check out the content, leave me a like, dislike. If anything, it's only gonna make me better as a content creator, so I can figure out exactly what it is I need to do to better myself, or what I need to keep doing. All right.
Yep. All right, guys. You guys will get all the links down in the description below. I am IFC_jkidd808. You can find me everywhere by that tag on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, even on TikTok. You can find me there. Until next time, thank you for listening to the CommonHeads podcast. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Peace and love. Too sweet, y'all. And I'll catch you, and we all will catch you guys next time. All right. Peace.